All right, Micro Draco, Chapter 2. I know you've seen this before on the channel. This is one of the early Draco imports that I got back before it became a cultural phenomenon. And I just recently put this SB Tactical side folding brace on there, and I thought it'd be a cool time for us to do a Chapter 2 on it. Before we get into shooting some more on this thing. Okay, Micro Draco. So just for some reference, the Dracos are Romanian. It's kind of your typical Century Arms import gun, and these things they started to hit. When was that? It was like around, I want to say like 2000. I'm trying to think what was going on in my life at that time. 2014, something like that. 13, 14, 15, around that time period. We were doing a meet and greet actually at Triggers Firearms, and up in Kentucky, and saw one of these things hanging on the wall. Had never seen one in my life before, and I was like, "That's pretty cool." A little tiny little AK, and they had just hit, you know, and so they donated this to us back then, all those years ago, and then since owning it, it's become this big cultural phenomenon. But they're neat little guns. They're neat little guns, and there's basically three Dracos. There's the Micro, which is what this one is, which has about a 6-inch barrel, and then there's the Mini, which has a slightly longer barrel at about 8 inches, and then there's just the full-size standard Draco pistol, which is still a pistol AK, but it has, like, I believe an 11-inch barrel, and I think there are some full, like, stocked Dracos. I'm not sure. Those are just the ones that I'm aware of or hear about. But they're supposed to be very well-built guns. I mean, despite all the hype. I mean, Romanian AKs tend to be pretty decent. I've not had any major problems with this one. So let's shoot some more, and then I may take the dust cover off and kind of show you some stuff inside that makes these a little bit different. And also, all right. Fire some more rounds to this thing. Now, you may notice I have a little trouble hitting with it. It doesn't have the best sights. I mean, you just have a standard blade sight just mounted right to the dust cover, which is totally removable. So it's not a great long range gun. I was able to hit that tombstone over there. I had to aim really low, so I think I need to make some adjustments on the front sight at some point. But it's just not an easy gun to hit with. But it's a neat little package, and especially now that I have this brace on, it's possible to hit stuff with, whereas before, I mean, you're having to kind of shoot it from the hip, or, you know, aim it like like this, like a pistol. So it makes it a lot easier while we're allowed to have these. Okay, let's go ahead and take out this watermelon right here, so I don't hit something behind it. Get this green 2-liter over here. Red 2-liter. We got a bowling pin. Got another one over here on the left. There we go, got him. Okay, I'm going to try over on the other hill again. I got a few rounds left. Yeah, I'm going to try the tombstone again, and I might get brave and try the red target. But I've got to hold hilariously low. I mean, it's laughable how low I have to hold, which is my fault for not getting the sights dialed in. But okay. Let's try the red plate, the kind of the bigger one there on the right. Two in a row. I'm going to quit right there. Let's see. Something else that's kind of fun about this gun is I noticed ever since I put this SB Tactical brace on here, it is a lot better at, how do you say, inertia-driven semi-automatic. Let me show you what I mean. Pretty fun. Pretty fun way to shoot a semi-automatic. You know what? Let's go ahead and shoot. We've got some center blocks down here. Let's go ahead and take them out. Put the this one in my back pocket, my tactical mag pouch. All right, let's walk down here and take out some cinder blocks. I look at this gun as kind of a toy, really. It could have some practical use, definitely with this stock on here, because I mean, you know, look how small of a package that is. Doesn't tell you a lot, I guess. You don't know how big my hand is, but pretty small. I mean, it's a pretty small little package. Hard to shoot at long range. You obviously lose a fair amount of velocity with the shorter barrel. I don't know exactly how much, but it's got to be pretty considerable, I would guess. But it's still a rifle round. I mean, we'll see. You'll see how it hits these cinder blocks. If you've watched a lot of our videos, then you've seen lots of different types of bullets hit cinder blocks, so that may give you some idea. But what I was going to say is, you know, inertia-driven semi-automatic fire is part of the fun of owning something like this. It's something to just kind of play around with and have fun with. All right, I'm going to stand over here. We got some other people having fun in the background, as you can hear. All right, now I'm just shooting from the hip, so it's going to be tough to land these. Luckily, it has these Draco, especially the Micro, has this really nice beefy wood front grip on it. Fore end. All right. All right, we're empty. Let's try another one. That wasn't bad. That was pretty consistent. All right, put one round too many in there. All right, let's try it again. Oh, had a hang up. Now, don't you dare judge the AK for hanging up on a inertia-driven semi-automatic session. That is not fair to the AK or to yourself. So get that out of your head right now. All right. All right, it appears we may have some sort of catastrophic failure. Let me bring it back to the table here. Don't let me forget, I have a mag on the ground over there, so remind me in the comments. Stats magazine, so I don't want to lose it. I mean, we're basically done with the video, so it's not a big deal. Now, it could be, I've seen this happen with AKs before, where it, when it ejected, so the last round it fired, the case came apart. And so there's like a little, almost like a little collar, like a piece of the case stuck down in the chamber. And then the new round got wedged in and it's stuck. So, also I was going to show you this anyways. You can see here on these Micros, you got this little spacer in the back here. So everything has to be a little more compact. I'm trying to put this greasy stuff down on the nice cowhide. Pull that spacer out. Come on. You got this little short, stubby operating rod there. Okay, so that round has been fired, and it is good and stuck in there. It looks like it's not all the way in battery. So that's going to take some banging to get it out. You know what? I don't. We might be able to. I don't know if we'll bang it out and show something at the end of the video or not. I don't know, just so that you'll know exactly what happened. But that was basically all the shooting we were going to do with it, anyways. But sometimes with this, I mean, typically these guns like steel cased ammo, but you can get weird things like this. Seen it happen. I was blaming it on the inertia-driven semi-automatic fire, but it could have been something that would have happened anyways. I don't know. I just know that you tend to have more malfunctions when you're doing that kind of thing. You know, that's why it's just kind of for play. It's just to play around. But there you go. There's the Draco. We may or may not tack on something at the end of the video to show you exactly what happened. So you'll know right away if we did or not. So you'll know more than me in a second or two. But appreciate you guys watching the video. These are fun little guns. Definitely, you know, if you got a little extra money laying around, pick one up and get you one of these braces on it. They're pretty fun. Thank you guys for watching the video, and we'll see you next time, or immediately to follow up, or not. Thank you. Okay, we did decide to do a follow-up. That's why you're looking at this. So we got the case out, used some of Dad's handy dandy tools here, and we were looking at it and noticed it looks like, so it didn't have the thing like I was talking about where there's like a little collar almost from where the previous round had split apart or come apart, been pulled apart. So that wasn't what it was, but it kind of looks like, as you can see this weird speckling there. You can feel it's like little flakes of powder flattened against that case. So the round before it might have been bad or something, or had a lot of unburnt powder, or it could have been because of like the inertia driven semi-automatic fire that I was doing, that maybe a round went off before it was totally seated and somehow some powder got in there or something like that. So kind of interesting. I don't know that I've, you know, maybe that's happened to me before, but I never really noticed it, but that seems to be what it was. And it took a little bang, but it came out without too much trouble. It was definitely just too much for the extractor. So I'm going to put it back together real quick and fire the rest of this magazine, and then that's it. We'll wrap it up. So, all right. Bolt back in here. It's a little stubby bolt. The spacer. The main spring back in there. Now, these can be tricky sometimes depending on the gun, and it's especially tricky on this one, but I found kind of push it in there like that, and it goes right down without breaking it. All right, finish out this mag, make sure it still works. I haven't fired it yet since we pulled that out, but you know, the bore is clear and everything, of course. Always check that, that's important. You don't want to fire a gun with a bullet stuck in the barrel. All right, I'm just going to put them on the barrel since we're already set up here for another video. It works. So, catastrophic failure to a degree, required tools to fix, but pretty easy fix. But I hope you guys enjoyed that whole video, and see you next time. Fired. It's a long walk from where I had to shoot that. Oh man. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. Since you're here, I want to let you know about our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol, talongungrips.com. Check out everything they have over there. You can get lots of different grips, the stick-on grip textures for your handguns and rifle grips, so go check them out. Also Ballistol, they're a firearms lubricant or anything else you might need lubricating. It's water soluble and non-toxic. Been using it on the compound and cleaning all of our guns. It's a cleaner and a lube for over 10 years. So Ballistol, Talon Grips, definitely check both of those companies out. And also, while you're on the internet, don't forget to go to hickok45.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Hickok45, Twitter, Hickok45, Instagram, The Real Hickok45, and also I have an Instagram page where I post behind the scenes stuff and different things like that. John, JOHN_HICKOK45 on Instagram. And the next thing you have to do is watch more videos.